Do you want to say hi to the people? Say hi to the people. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Can we see everybody? No, we can see the back of your head. You're such a floof. You're a floof dog. I know. You're such a good girl. Yeah. Oh, okay, get down. Go lay down. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel X Stitch and Chill, and welcome to another stitching update. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back and checking in on my progress. And if you are new, welcome. This channel is all about cross stitch. My name is Kelsey, and these are the projects I'm working on. And then I also like to chat about what I am listening to, watching while I stitch. And if you haven't, if you could hit the subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate it. I am almost 2,000 subscribers, which is really exciting. So tell your friends and make sure that you subscribe. It costs you nothing, but it makes my heart happy. So I think I said the same thing in August, but September has been very busy. I have been working a lot, traveling a lot. It's been a lot. So I was gone Labor Day weekend, which I think I talked about in my last FlossTube. And then that weekend I also helped film a wedding in Denver. And then last weekend I was in Elizabeth, Colorado, helping to film a wedding, which is about half an hour away. And then I was up in Vail, filming a wedding on Sunday. So I've been busy. I've been all over the state. And this weekend I will be going to Aspen to film a wedding. Help film a wedding again. So yeah, a lot of filming weddings. You need to make that money. So and when I help, I just second shoot. So I am like not really in charge of anything. I don't have to edit. I basically just show up and get the second angles that the first shooter might not be able to get, and when she can't be in two places at once, I help out. So yeah, it's actually really fun, and I enjoy it. So I am looking forward to a weekend in Aspen, since that's about 3.5 hours away. I'll stay the night before and the night of. It's a 10-hour wedding day, which I haven't done in a really long time. So hopefully I survive. Also, a reminder, there is a link to a spreadsheet below, which has all of my projects, what fabric they're on, links to the patterns, all that good stuff. Designers, so if I forget to say something, or if you just have a question about it, you can always look there. And if it's not there, then leave a comment, and I will be more than happy to answer your questions. So first order of business, I did receive some stitchy kindness. Shani, she actually won one of my 1K giveaways a long time ago, and she is the provider of my floss box and sent me a bunch of floss a while ago. And she saw my last FlossTube and said she felt bad for me having to put my iPad in my lap. So I was complaining how it was making me feel dizzy and a headache to like look at my lap and then look at the stitch and look at my lap and look at the stitch. So she sent me a little iPad stand, so it just like unfolds, and it's amazing. Like, this is not something I would have thought to buy for myself. And it's so nice. Like, I put it on the couch next to where I'm stitching, and it balances pretty well on the couch, and it's like puts my pattern almost eye level with my stitching. So it's amazing. So thank you so much, Shani, for this, because again, it is not something that I would have thought to buy, but life-changing if you also need something like this in your life. All right, so let's get into to the stitching updates. So I have a kind of finish. I decided to add one more little thing to this, but it's mostly finished. And that is my Rainbow Bridge by Bad Stitched. And I am stitching this one for my brother-in-law. They had to put their dog down last year. And so, yeah, it's pretty much finished. And it looks like this. So, yeah, I got all the stars in. I did like this galaxy doorway because when you buy this pattern, it comes with several different doorway options. My sister said that he would like the space one, so I did the galaxy one. And then there's her name at the bottom, Snowball, and I'm just gonna add like 2 little paws on either side of the name, and then it will be done. I mean, I could leave it like this and it would be fine, but I don't know, I just thought it would be kind of cute to have a little extra on there. So this one's pretty much done. I just got to do those last 2 little paws, which will probably take me months because, you know, why would I do something that takes 5 minutes right now when I can do it over the course of a year? Now, I want to give this to him for his birthday, so I need to have it done by November, which I should be able to do. I should be able to handle that and then frame it and everything. So, yeah, that's that one. All right, the next one I have to talk about is Deathly Hollows. I'm getting there. I'm almost to 70%. I'm like at 69 something. So yeah, I'm chugging through on this one. I would love to finish it in the near future. But yeah, when I sit down and stitch on this one, like it's a little easier now. There's less confetti stitches, but this is what it looked like last time you guys saw it. And this is what it looks like now. So coming in, this is all black right here. So naturally I will save it for last. And then all these blues down here is kind of where I've been working. And yeah, like this isn't quite the bottom. There's like a little layer of black stitches down here, but I don't even think it goes through this whole square. I think it just goes through like half of this square. So it is looking beautiful. So this is kind of like 2 pages right here. And then this is the other page. And then I need to do up here, which is a lot more of like this kind of blues. And then the last corner, the last page is down here. So like I said, I'm at like 70%. So one day it will be finished. But I do really love it. It's so beautiful. I can't wait to frame it. I might like take it somewhere to get like professionally framed because it took so long. But we'll see what the budget is. I might have to wait for like a Michael's like 70% off framing, custom framing sale. But yeah, it's looking beautiful. I love it. Oh, and this one is artwork by DJ Vigo and charted by Thread Geeks. And he's got several of these Starry Night crossovers. So this is like Starry Night in the Deathly Hollows. There's a Wally one that's really cute. There's a Game of Thrones one. There's Supernatural. I think there's a Star Wars. There's all sorts, and they're really cool. So if you like this, I have 2 other ones. I have a Zelda one and I have a Hogwarts one. So yeah, it's just, they're big. It's gonna take a while. And I'm doing that one on 18 count Ada, and the, see, this is why I have a spreadsheet, because I forget all the time. My Rainbow Stitch, Rainbow Bridge one is on a 16 count Ada in the color Dark Reflection from Mystic Fabrics. There we go. Okay, so the next one I've been working on pretty recently. The last couple nights I've been working on this one, and I've been enjoying it. This is the one that I was complaining that was making me dizzy, but now that I have a little stand for my iPad, it's not as bad. It only makes me dizzy right now because the symbol for the color I'm working on is a capital E, and there's a lot of symbols around it that are like the capital A and E that are kind of like mushed together. And there's also a C, which sometimes confuses me. So I'm working through it. I'm working through it. But anyway, this is what it looked like last time. And this one is artwork by Alphonse Mucha, and it is charted by Tilton Crafts. And here we are now. So I'm kind of working in this circle here because there's a lot more block stitching that's been enjoyable. So yeah, I've been enjoying that. And her face is kind of getting less creepy. This is all of her hair over here. So yeah, it's looking really good. And this is on a 25 count gridded Aida, and I'm doing this half stitch, so it's just a half cross, tent stitch, I guess is what we call it. And yeah, it is getting there. I always ask my husband when I finish part of it, I'm like, how's she coming along? And he's like, great. You know, it's fine. It's fine. And the Moe and Shandon, I have been kind of doing like a color complete until I get sick of the color, or it's starting to get too low, or they're starting to get too spread out, and then I go to a next color. And that's been nice for me. I started with like a Royal Rose method, but it was just too much. So I've been doing just color complete, which is how I'm doing Deathly Hollows, and I like that one. I like that version, even though my Royal Rose method video on this channel is like the most watched video I have. So irony. Anyway, so the next one is a stitch I am doing for my daughter, and it is Cursed Cat Alistair, and this one is by, I have to look at my notes because I can never remember. It's by KVO The Stitch on Etsy. So my daughter likes to watch this adult cartoon. It's very inappropriate for her, but damage has been done. But it is one of the characters at a like Comic-Con. They were all asked to draw their own character, the people who voiced them, and the person who voices Alistair drew his as a cat. So this is called Cursed Cat Alistair, and he'll look like this when he's done. And this is what he looked like last time. And I have worked on this one a lot. I'm to the point where I don't need the pattern anymore. So I'll like take it in the car and take it places so that I could work on it, because it's just basically fill in at this point. But anyway, technically there's 3 colors left. This is what he looks like now. So he's got his little, oh, here, I'll move the needle minder a little bit. He's got an arm in his mouth, obviously. And so basically I just need to fill in like this bottom part and the rest of this upper part in this pinky red color. And then he has like yellow teeth in here. And then there's a couple white stitches in his eyes that need to get done. And then he will be finished. So like I said, it's just all fill in at this point. So I don't really need the pattern for it anymore. I can just kind of like drag it around and do a couple stitches and be done. So my markup says that I'm only like 49 or 42% or something like that done. I don't know where all of the other stitches are that it's counting. It's just one page, and it's like not counting all the blank space around it on the pattern. I don't know what's going on with that one. But originally I was like, oh, it's 9,000 stitches. It's going to take forever. But really it's a lot less than that. So I think, let's see, I wrote it down. So markup says that I have 5,521 stitches left. This is not 5,521 stitches left. I only have about 1,600. Yeah, but when I look at like the color key, when you're like selecting the color or the symbol that you want to stitch on, it says I only have 16,000 or 1,602 stitches left. So I'm gonna go with that one. So it's almost done. Yay! Okay, the next one is my Nostalgia Tarot by the Witchy Stitcher. I have been working on this one quite often, and mostly because I just want to I want to finish this card I'm on. And I feel like I've neglected this one because it's been stored up there. And I think the last FlossTube I said I wanted to get back into working on this one. So I have. And I have been working on the Empress card. Is it Del Rey Stitch? He's doing this one right now too. And he's got like a full like scroll of it. And he's doing outline of all the cards first. I started doing the outline and then I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. So I'm going to start stitching on the cards. The ones I have for the top row. So yeah, this is what it looked like last time you guys saw it. And here is what it looks like now. So yes, this is card number 3, the Empress, and this is going to be like a possum. Has a crown on. There's trolls on the side. And yeah, I'm almost done with this one. I'm more than halfway through for sure. So right now I'm trying to focus on like getting this top part done, and then I'll probably do some more of this white border so that I can move the hoop down and finish it. Well, the Q-snap, I guess, down so I can finish it. And yeah, it's been enjoyable. I really like this one a lot. I have this one string hanging, sorry. But yeah, I still have like a big rainbow to do down here and some clouds and some other things. And then there's another like border like this on the bottom. And I think the last couple times I pulled this one out, I kept talking about what color I wanted to stitch for all the black stitches. Since I'm stitching on black, I didn't want to stitch black on black. So I finally did come to a resolution, and I decided to go with the 310 Etoile. So it's a black Etoile, and the sparkles are kind of blue, which was annoying me, but I'm over it. I've done it. That's where we're going. The other option was more of like a dark gray with like silver sparkles. But up here above my little possum is where I'm stitching it. And I don't know if you can tell. I feel like with a toil it's hard to see, but it's just a very subtle little glitter in there. Yeah. And it'll look nice, I think. It's better than just stitching black on black. I also got, let's see, they're over here. I got these little beads. Instead of just stitching a black stitch inside the belly button of the trolls, I'm going to put a bead. And I got these little teal beads which match the teal in the color pretty well. So I've never done beading, and I definitely didn't need this many beads. But maybe I can find another use for them somewhere. I'll probably keep working on that one a lot, trying to finish up that card, and then I can move the hoop because I think all the cards up top, so 0 through 3, have been released. So I'll probably go back and do the 0 card, the Fool, which is a little panda. So I'll probably keep working on it and eventually get back to the other side. I'll probably try to finish the frames that I've done on the top as I'm moving back across. So we'll see. It's up in the air at this point. And the Nostalgia Tarot is like humongous, and all the cards haven't even been released yet, and it's going to take forever. So we're just rolling with it. It's a lifelong project, and it's fun to stitch on. So the next one is one that I don't even know what this looked like last time you guys saw it. I didn't get much done on it. And that is my Velvet Pony Fall Secret Sal. I did her summer one, which was really fun, and I do really like this one. It's not high on the priority list at the moment, so I work on it every now and then. I'm still on part 1. Part 3 just got released last weekend, so yeah, I'm behind, but this is what it looked like last time, and this is what it looks like now. I obviously cannot show you what it will look like finished because since it's a mystery Sal, once I get the full pattern, I'll probably share it. But yeah, there's just a little butterfly moth thing. And then these are like berries up here. So yeah, I mean, I'm almost done with part 1 because this is like, there's just like some stems up here and a couple more berries. And then there's like just one little like leaf down here or something. And then once I finish the butterfly, so yeah, I'm just moving slow on that one, and I'm okay with that. So that is all of my whips. That's everything that I have been working on. But let's move on to some haul. I don't have a ton. I got the beads for my troll belly button jewels. And then Colette with Charlie's Official Shop reached out to me on Instagram and wanted to know if I wanted to stitch one of her patterns. She's a new pattern shop, and I was like, sure, why not? So I went through and looked at all the PDFs she has. They also have like a ton of like diamond painting kits, paint by, I don't know if it's paint by number, but they have a bunch of stuff on there. But I just did one of the cross-stitch PDFs, and I decided on this one, which is like Hawaiian tropical flowers, and I really like it. It's not too crazy. I think it's only like 16,000 stitches. I wrote it down. Hold on. It's 17,000 stitches. So yeah, it's really pretty though, and I think I want to stitch it and then make a pillow out of it. And I'm kind of between 2 fabrics right now. So I have Fiber on a Whim Cream and Sugar, which is kind of like a light pink. And then the other option is Through the Stones, which is by Be Stitch Me. And I also really like that one too. I think either one will look great. So if you have an opinion, if you have a strong opinion, please let me know, because I can't decide which one I want. They're both 20 count Aidas, and I know that when I've bought Fiber on a Whim before, it's fairly soft Aida. And then, because I did do a 20 count Aida of theirs for my Biscuit Mill by Modern Folk Embroidery, and it was a floppy soft fabric that you would want for like a pillow. I just don't want to do it on linen. And then I don't know, I've never gotten something from Be Stitch Me, so I'm not sure if it's soft or crunchy. If you know, let me know, and let me know if these are like true to color, if you own any of these. Help me out. because I don't know which one to get. But I do have a good chunk of the floss already, so eventually I will start that one soon, hopefully before the end of the year. And with only 17,000 stitches, that's really not that bad considering all the other ones I have. Yeah, you know, Deathly Hallows is 60,000, I think, and Schitt's Creek is 50,000 or close to 60. So yeah, it's not too bad, but it's not like great. All right, so future plans. I have some this time. Feel like the last couple times I've just been like, whatever I feel like doing, it's fine. Now I actually have plans. So I want to finish Cursed Cat Alistair. And once I am finished with him, I am going to start my first project on linen, which is arranging cacti by ink circles. I have all the materials and everything, so I am excited to work on that one. Excited to stitch on linen and kind of figure out what I'm doing there. I think I got a 32 count linen, so I'll stitch it to 2/2 because I feel like that's what most people do. Yeah, so I am excited to work on that one. And then I'm not a huge like Halloween spooky season person. I prefer Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday because it's all like the fun food and, you know, you get to hang out with family, which I understand can be a take it or leave it thing for a lot of people, but it's okay for me. And you get all the food and all the family and the drinks and the fun, but you don't have to like get people presents, you know, like gift giving is not my love language and it's very stressful for me. So, so yeah, Thanksgiving is my jam, but Halloween happens first. My daughter really likes Halloween. I did not do Halloween as a kid. I think when we moved from California to Colorado, it was too cold for my parents because Halloween, without fail, is always the first freezing night after the summer. It's always the coldest. And that's when the temperatures really drop. And so we still do Halloween and stuff. So I think for spooky season, I am going to work on Satan's Marshmallows, which is by the Witchy Stitcher. I have a start on it. I just don't have a lot done. Like I'm not even finished with like the red border that goes around. So I want to work on that in October. And that is about the biggest spooky season plans that you will see me have. I don't know. I really like the pattern, so I do want to finish it eventually. And that's all I really have for plans. Pretty much. I just want to kind of get a little festive with the Halloween stuff, but not like crazy. And yeah, I'm excited to finish a project and start a new project because finishing before starting is always a good idea. I know that like Crafting Gaming Jamie, she is doing a whip down right now. And so she's trying to finish some things and she has to finish 2 projects before she can start a new one because she has like 32 projects started. And I just admire her tenacity and commitment to get that done. I only have like 13 whips maybe. So yeah, I'm excited to finish one. It's always exciting when you finish something, but when I finish a big project like Deathly Hallows, it will be even more satisfying, and I can't wait for that to happen. Also, my mom and I bought tickets to go to the When You Wish Upon a Stitch retreat, which is run by the Cross Stitch Society, and it's happening in Anaheim in November. And we bought the tickets to the retreat like over a year ago, And then yesterday we finally bought plane tickets. We're really good at that after saying we need to get tickets to California. We need to get tickets to California. We need to do the tickets to California. Finally did it. So if you are going to be there, let me know, because me and Mama X Stitch and Chill will be there, and we're really excited. We're going to stay a couple days after as well, just to hang out. Maybe it might be warm enough to go to the pool. I don't know. Otherwise, you know, we like going to amusement parks and riding rides and stuff. So we'll just do that, or we'll go shopping or something. I don't know. We're going to have a good time. It's going to be fun. So if you will be there, I'm excited to meet some people like face to face. It's going to be really fun. And I've never been to a stitching retreat. This will be my first one. So I am excited to sit in a room and stitch with a bunch of other stitchers. And yeah, it will feel nice. So that is all the stitching stuff that I have for you guys. If you only came for the stitching stuff, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every like and comment that I get. And if you haven't subscribed, be sure to do so I can reach that 2,000 subscriber goal. I would love to reach it by the end of the year. That would be amazing. That would feel really good. And again, thank you for watching, and we'll get into the chill stuff. I have been a audiobook gremlin, I guess. I've just been like consuming audiobooks lately. I am gonna start kind of like a journal, because I feel like I am just like really, I've listened to 31 audiobooks this year. So I feel like I need to kind of go back and like reflect on them a little bit. I know that I do here on the channel, but I kind of want, like, I try not to do spoilers on here. So I kind of want to have a little more time and reflect on things that happened. So yeah, eventually we'll get there. But I have just so many things that I want to do. So yeah, I finished Leather and Lark because I hadn't finished it and it got returned to the library. So I had to put it back on hold and wait for it to come through. So it finally came through, and I only had like 10% left or something like that. So I listened through that, and there's a bonus scene at the end that was like not really my jam, but it's fine. And then I feel like, I don't know if I felt so much like with Butcher and Blackbird that it was like this, but with Leather and Lark, it just felt like there was this like build up and build up and build up and build up to the climax of the story. And then it felt like the resolution was like too easy almost. Like, it was like, oh no, here we are at the top of the mountain and now we're falling off a cliff. It just happened. It's not that it happened too quickly. It's just it was resolved too quickly, I guess. You know, like you think that it's going to drag this out and it's going to be a whole thing. And then it was just like done. And yeah, I don't know. It was good though. I did enjoy it. I still think I like Butcher and Blackbird better. But then Scythe and Sparrow comes out next year, I think. So, and that's about the last brother, Fionn. So yeah, I'm looking forward to watching that one too. Watching it, listening to it. I feel like, you know, having someone read it to you has a little bit more of like a movie experience. After I finished Leather and Lark, the next one to come up was Divine Rivals. And I have heard about Divine Rivals, and I knew people really liked it and everything, but I didn't really know what it was about and all that. But I absolutely loved the book. I thought the story was super unique. It's not too fantasy-ish, but it does have like a little magic in there and everything. And I absolutely loved it. It was amazing. 5 stars, no notes. You should read it. So I'm actually on the second one right now, but we'll get to that, because in between Divine Rivals, I listened to Crown of Midnight, which is the second book in Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. And yeah, it was good. Interested. I know this is like a really long series, so I'm interested to see like what is happening and where the story is going to go. But I've been enjoying it. It's been good. You can definitely see the differences between like A Court of Thorns and Roses series and this one. So I'm interested to see when they start to like merge like on a timeline of her writing, you know. We'll see. Then after I finished Crown of Midnight, I started the second Divine Rivals book, which is called Ruthless Vows. And I'm like 40% through it, I think. And again, it's amazing. It's so good. Really enjoying listening to that one. It's only a duology, so this is the last book, and which is nice because then I'm like done. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, oh, sad. I want to savor it, but I only have 21 days to listen to this audiobook before the library takes it away. So I need to keep moving with it. And then I had it on hold, and it was ready to borrow, but I pushed it back, which was Unravel Me, which is the second book in the Shatter Me series, which I am doing a reread. I read the books when they came out, but now I am listening to them, which is fun. So yeah, I'll probably start that one after I finish Ruthless Vows. And that's all I've done as far as audiobooks now. I know that Heir of Fire is going to be coming up soon. I have a couple that didn't really have a wait list that I could pull up. But yeah, I'm trying not to like go too quickly, but enjoy it. It's hard. It's a hard balance between the two. As far as TV watching, I feel like this one's hard because if I don't write it down, I don't remember what I've been watching. And like when you go to like Netflix or Hulu or something like that, you have like a continue watching section, but not like oh, here's your watching history kind of situation. I mean, that would be very helpful if we could make that happen, because sometimes I'm like, oh, I watched this really good movie, but I can't remember what it's called, and then you can't find it, and then you're like, well, if I had like a viewing history, then I would know. If there's one and I don't know about it, please let me know, because I would love to have that feature. But I did finish the second half of Emily in Paris on Netflix, and I thought it was going to be the last season for some reason. For some reason, I thought the fourth season was last season, but it said that she'll be back for season 5. So I am looking forward to that in like, I don't know, 2 years or whatever it takes to make a TV show nowadays of 8 episodes. Yeah, so I really liked it. And if you haven't watched it and you are invested in it, I have a spoiler alert for you. So if you don't want to know, then mute or skip forward. I'll give you a thumbs up when you can return. So I'll give you a second, hit pause. They have completely ruined Gabrielle's character in Emily in Paris. Like, I was never really like a huge Gabrielle fan. I didn't feel like Emily and Gabrielle were really like great together ever. And I just, if she ends up with Gabrielle at the end of all of this, I will be so disappointed. I will be so sad. I will probably cry. I'll throw something at the TV and write a strongly worded email. I don't know. But like, he's just the worst. He's the worst. Emily can do so much better. She's way cooler than him. So yeah. Now you can come back if you muted. We're back. So yeah, finished Emily in Paris. Only Murders in the Building started back up, which is on Hulu, and I just love that show. It's so cute and interesting and funny. It's a great show. And this year, like, their support cast, I guess, all of their like random celebrities that come on the show are super fun. So I have really been enjoying that one. This is season 4, and it's one of those shows where you like know they're only going to do so many seasons, and you're like, oh, please don't ever stop. But it's such a good one. I really enjoy it. And then finally, Great British Baking Show starts again this week on Netflix if you're in the US. I'm probably sure that if you live in Great Britain, it's been over probably for a while. I don't know. No spoilers. No spoilers. So I am looking forward to watching Great British Baking Show. It's like, it's such a comfort show. It just feels nice, you know, and I'm excited for that to come out. I'm sure there's other things that I'm excited to watch. I just, like I said, I don't remember half the things I have watched. My husband's watching The Rings of Power, and I kind of am like in the room while he's watching them. Lord of the Rings really isn't my thing, but he's really enjoying it, and that's all that matters. But yeah, I'm sure there's other things. I just don't know. I just can't remember. There's no history, so. And then when you go on there, if it's too old, it's gone. It's not at the top of the list. So I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, I appreciate it. And I hope that you enjoyed this little Stitchy update and all of my audiobook updates. I'm kind of been an audiobook fiend, especially because I've been driving a lot to events, and I get kind of bored with music. So I'm like, okay, I got on the road, I'm settled, I'm driving, now it's time for a book. So I'm sure I will finish Ruthless Vows on my 3.5-hour drive to Aspen this weekend and start a new book. So that is everything that I have for you for this update video. I've got stitching, we've got books, we've got TV shows. We're ready to rock and roll. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.